Hey everyone. Hey Virgo. Hey Gina. Hey Miss Nina. Hey Charlene. Hey Mark. Who else am I forgetting here? Amber. Hey sweetheart. How are you? Hey Mark. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing great. Listen, tomorrow you may already be feeling the moon phases. You're also going through some solar flares, right? So, maybe stirring up some stuff. Don't worry about it. We've been through this stuff before. It'll come, it'll go, and we move on, Virgo. Um, this is all about creativity. This is all about leaving toxic situations behind. This is about forming partnerships, collaborations with people, right? Maybe about going on your spiritual path as well. Hey, Christine. Um, so, first of all, let me just say before I start, thank you for all your love and your support for me and the channel. I love you too, Lavina. Hey, Wendy. By the way, so on Heart Passion Tarot, I am doing the bonus love reading for Virgo. Plus, every week I will be doing Virgo with every zodiac sign, okay, in regards to your relationships, plus the shorts that I do. And then on Virgo Nation, where we are today, is what I need to tell you and your love reading, okay? So you can benefit from both channels. Cross watchers are always welcome here. So make sure you always got your notification bell turned to all, because you never know when I'm going to, come on live. If I feel like you guys need me, I'll show up, right? Hey, Jamie. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Virgo Empress. Thank you so much for your beautiful donations, your messages, your pledges over on Patreon. You guys are amazing. I couldn't do any of this without you. Hey, George. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Bonita. So yeah, we're back and we're going strong, right, Virgo? Go, Virgo, go, Virgo, go. Come on, we're going to be back together again like we used to be, okay? I don't know. For me, the heart of the matter is Virgo. And for cross watchers watching, I'm sorry, but, it, I'm feeling it from my Virgos. I am a Virgo. I'm a Virgo in 5 placements. How much more Virgo you want me to be? I'm Virgo. I understand Virgo. And I know when you're feeling the way I'm feeling, or I know that you need me because my ears start ringing like crazy. You guys are going, where's the message? Where is what I need to tell you? Where is the love message? Right? So I know I gotta get myself up and get going, right? I love being a Virgo too, and you all should be proud about being a Virgo. So before we start, let's start saying these affirmations, okay? And if you agree with me, then type it in the chat. Here we go. We're gonna say, I am creating abundance. You should post that on your fridge, somewhere in your house where you see it all the time. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Jessica. Okay. Another one. I love myself. Yes. I love myself. Virgo, you love yourself. And there is no reason for you not to love yourself. Okay. Hey, Davy. All right. Another one. Here we go. Hey, Lynette. Hey, Claire. Okay. Another one. You ready? Put this on your wall somewhere. I am healing, meaning you're healing from heartache. You're healing from betrayal. You're healing from anything toxic. Maybe you're trying to lose weight. Maybe you're trying to stop smoking. Maybe you're trying to stop drinking alcohol. I don't know, whatever your vice is, okay? I think we're all getting downloads and nudges from spirit that we got to be taking really good care of ourselves right now. And I think I'm not the only one, right? Because yeah, you should say, by the way, I want to, I'm real, right? I don't splice and dice my videos. I speak from the heart, and, I'm just going to say the truth, right? I apologize today because I realized that I was chewing gum while I was doing my reading. But you guys, I'm really trying. Look, I stopped smoking and then I went to this IQOS thing. And hey, Anthony. Hey, Claire. And then I went to this IQOS thing, and I'm telling you that IQOS thing was worse than smoking cigarettes. Very addictive. Very addictive. Like, and because they're small, you think, oh, I'm not smoking like a regular cigarette. And you keep smoking them and smoking them. And then one pack becomes 2 packs and 2 packs becomes 3. So we're talking, you go from 20 to 40 to 60 of these things a day. And I was like, uh-oh. So I decided one day, this is the truth. I decided one day to go just completely cold turkey. Like nothing. And I'm telling you folks, wow, scared the heck out of me. The whole room was like spinning because I wasn't taking any of that nicotine in me, right? So of course, like I forced myself, God bless, I have like the private hospital like around the corner from me. So I went and I got really worried, but I knew what it was, right? And they're like, they were checking my heart, they were checking this, they were checking that, but knock on wood, I've got really good health. And I said, I know what it is. I'm telling them, I know what it is. It's because I'm trying to totally detoxify myself. And what they said was, my doctor said that there's been so many people that have come in that have, do I even have it here? No, I put it away. But anyways, they're using this thing to substitute smoking cigarettes, and it's causing them more harm. And the doctor actually said, you know what, I would prefer for you to cut that out completely and just smoke cigarettes, but cut them down slowly, right? So that way you don't get like this massive, because it's a very bad thing. Some people can handle doing it cold turkey, and some people that it affects them really badly because it's just like it's gone, and all of a sudden, it's just like the body needs to get reacclimated to not taking in that nicotine, right? So anyways, so what I'm trying to get at is I'm also really being careful about what I'm putting into my system. And and trust me, it's not easy, folks. I'm telling you, and whoever else is out there trying to heal themselves, right? And getting rid of any kind of thing that's toxic, it's difficult. And I just want to say you can do it though. Victoria, hey, you can do it. You can. And use the creator, use your energy source up above, whatever you believe in, right, to work through you to give you the strength. And if it helps you at all, for those of you that are trying to stop smoking, they're saying that if you just give yourself, like distract yourself for 5 or 10 minutes, like you feel like, oh my God, I need a cigarette or whatever. I'm just trying to help you guys if that's your case. Distract yourself, because if you let 5 or 10 minutes go, then you're on to something else and you're not even thinking about going to go have a smoke. Okay. So drink lots of water, right? Magnesium is really good, right? It absorbs the nicotine. But the more water you drink, the more your body gets flushed out. So it's a challenge, but whatever the vice is, I think we all know it's time for us to get our bodies right and healthy. And, we can do it though. Virgo, come on, anytime we put our minds to anything, we can do it. All right, the next thing we're going to say is, I am attracting love. And then you can even write a line underneath that saying, I'm attracting all the above. Post them all over your house. Say it, every time you go through a room. I'm telling you, with the positive affirmations, because I feel a lot of Virgos right now, you're doing a lot of overthinking. Overthinking about stuff I don't even want to use the word, that you shouldn't even be worried about. And you're working yourself up into this frenzy, okay? A lot of you are in toxic situations, even with family members, okay? Friends that are causing you additional stress and taking your pure white energy, light that's coming from Christ or from source above, away from you. You know, how many times are you going to tell somebody, they're coming to you, they're asking you for help, you're giving them information. Oh, Lavina, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. How many times are you going to tell this person this thing? You may have even forewarned them. If you don't get out of that situation, you're going to end up tripping and putting your face in that wall. Did they listen to you? No. So it's not that you don't care about them. It's not that you don't love them. It's not that you don't wish them well, Virgo. But you cannot keep, repeating that same cycle over and over again with somebody who is not listening to what you're saying. Right? Right. And you're expending all of your energy on a situation that they need to handle on themselves at this point. Everybody picks their path. And not everybody's going to be on the same path as you, Virgo. You know that. I feel, Virgo, I'm getting a download that some Virgos are just ready just to, hey, Davey, some of you are just ready just to not say anything to anybody and just disappear. And basically, within yourself, you're saying, you know what? I'm done. I'm finished. I'm done with the abuse. I'm done with being used. I'm done with being manipulated. And you're making an exit plan. And you're not saying anything to anybody about it. You're just going to do it. So you can have your own peace of mind. So that you can start living your life, Virgo. And there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, TK. I love you too. I love all of you. You know that. There's nothing wrong with that. Listen, Virgo. At this point of the game, you have to start enjoying your life, okay? You're working, okay? A lot of you are trying to save money for something that you want to do, whether it's a trip or relocation, a new business opportunity, a new business. That's where your focus needs to be. But when you've got all these kind of people around you, pulling you here, pulling you there, coming to you with their drama, making you feel bad, making you feel like you're not good enough, whatever. You just can't. You just can't do it. I think, Virgo, right now, we're all at a place where we're saying to ourselves, yes, we are open to love. But yes, it has to be a love that's worthy of our love. That's one. Two, we don't want to get involved with anybody who is toxic or has put themselves in a toxic situation. And when they come to you, they bring that toxic situation with them. Right? Right. We want somebody who's on the same level with us. Right? So, Virgo, think about who you got around you. Right? I feel you also have, once you make this change or this relocation or whatever, I don't care. Maybe you need to just get out of that house and go move, like 5 blocks down, go to a different city, a different country, whatever it is, right? Just physically remove yourself from that toxic energy. I feel you're going to get it. Hey, Wendy, I love you, honey. You're going to get yourself involved with different groups of people. You're going to start enjoying your life. I feel you're going to find people that have the same common beliefs and same goals as you, right? And you will start collaborating with these people. You will start coming up with ideas, right? I got to have my water here next to me. Yeah? But it all starts with you. What changes do you want for yourself? A lot of you know you need to step it up right now. A lot of you are going back to school. A lot of you are taking a course. A lot of you are reading books, getting knowledge to enhance what you already do. You already know what your spiritual path is. And you've known your spiritual path ever since you were a little kid, right? You knew you were different. You knew you stood out from the crowd. You knew you weren't the same like your family members. You're just different. And it doesn't matter. They don't have to get you. The only person that has to get you is the person that you answer to in the very end, right, Virgo? Okay. So partnerships are really good. If you could find a really good person to really build a business with or collaborate together with, find a good support system, one that supports what you want to do too, A lot of you may end up doing something completely different as well, and that's okay. You have to do what makes you happy now, Virgo. We've been like the sacrificial lamb for everybody for a very long time, always putting everybody else's best interest before ours, making sure everybody else is okay. But what about Virgo? Where is everybody now, Virgo? Where are they? Where are they? And in the meanwhile, Virgo, all you've been doing is hurting yourself emotionally and physically and mentally and everything else and stressing yourself out. But who cares, right? It's Virgo. Virgo can deal with anything. Virgo, it's really unfair if you really think about it. And I'm not saying for us to be upset and angry or whatever. Everybody's got their own path. We forgive them. We forgive our past mistakes, their past mistakes. But we've got to move on now with our lives. We only have one life to live, Virgo. And you got to do what makes you happy. If somebody's not paying attention to you, or somebody, sorry, I don't like to use the word, but is being a narcissist and like keeping back from speaking to you, playing head games with you, and doing all this kind of stuff, Virgo, you know what? It's enough now, right? It's really enough. You're giving and you're giving and you're giving and you're not getting nothing back in return. So what the heck? I feel if you change your attitude and the way you're thinking right now about everything, thank you so much for being here. If you guys can just smash that like, it would be greatly appreciated. If you could change the way you're thinking, right? Like to the point of, okay, you know what? I'm getting ready. I'm going to take a leap of faith. I don't know. For some reason, I'm just saying, right? I'm like, you're speaking, like, you're speaking to yourself, or I'm speaking to myself. Okay. For some reason, I'm being told to go in this direction. I'm being nudged to go in this direction. Yeah, I'm scared as hell. I don't have any idea what is waiting for me. Right? I don't know. I don't know how it's going to turn out. But the thing is, Virgo, is if you don't put such a high expectation on something, right? And you get there, you have the power. You've got all the tools. You're the magician. Don't forget, we've got the infinity symbol above our heads. Okay? So you can make and create your world the way it needs to be. Even if it's difficult, you know how to turn it around, Virgo. But if you're being told to take a leap of faith, then take a leap of faith, because you may be very surprised how things may turn out for you. But we can't live our lives in fear, okay? I mean, every single day you hear such ridiculous things. It's like, I prefer to tell you, don't listen to that clickbait. Really, don't. The thing is, okay, you got to worry about what your plan is, what you want to execute, what you want to see for your future. Okay? There is a light at the end of the tunnel, Virgo. But only if you want to see that light at the end of the tunnel. If you want to be like this, and you want to be like this, and you want to be like this, hear nothing, see nothing, do nothing, whatever, then nothing's going to change. You may feel, well, I'm comfortable where I'm at. Yeah, but are you happy? Are you truly happy? I know you're humble, you're grateful for everything that you have. And by the way, before you go to bed, think of at least 10 things that happened during the day that you're thankful for. It's a great practice. It really is. You hear what I'm saying? There's got to be more to just feeling like, I got to stay in this box because this box is safe. I know this box, right? There's so much more out there, right? To explore, to feel, to do. And if you're being called on your spiritual path to take action and to stand up in a leadership role, right? Now, I'm not talking about, being the president. I'm talking about, rescuing animals, being a life coach, giving spiritual guidance, being a Reiki healer, you know what I'm saying? Helping the elderly, whatever your passion is, going out there and planting thousands of trees with a group of, 50 people. You understand what I'm saying? Saving the animals, anything that has to do with the betterment of the universe. If you're being called and there's something in here that makes your heart sing and it makes you feel good, then you should do it. Yeah. Try at least to do one or two nice things for somebody, reach out to somebody, say hello, see how they're doing, see somebody who's in need, maybe give them some food. You understand what I'm saying? Those are gestures. That's what creates the beautiful flow of life. It all starts with us. Again, I'm going to tell you, right? Whatever is in your soul is what gets radiated to the rest of the world. And people look up to you then as an example, and they go, wow, you know what? How come, Virgo's so calm and cool? How come Virgo's got their balance? How come Virgo's doing this and doing that? Maybe I should be doing that, right? And by the way, if you see me, right, and I inspire you somehow, then, by all means, do what I'm doing. My goal right now is to go buy a bunch of freaking acres of land, and I'm going to put people to plant a bunch of stuff to feed people that, don't have any food on their table. That's my goal. That's always been my goal. Well, to help people that are in need, to help them heal, to teach them, to coach them. But also another strong part of me is to feed people that don't have food to put on the table. Because certain people out there have made it very difficult for us, right? So it's all about giving back to the universe, not really expecting anything in return, right? You just do it from the goodness of your heart. Because you know that if you and me and everybody that's sitting in this chat does something for the highest good, then we're already making a difference in this universe, right? Okay, so partnerships, collaborations, creativity is high. If you're getting these nudges from spirit or you're coming up with ideas, put some effort into it. Could be writing a book, music, singing, artwork. All those things inspire people in different ways, right? We all bring beauty to this universe through our talents. A lot of you are going to go back to things that you used to do a long time ago, or that's something that you were very passionate about, but somebody kept telling you, no, Virgo, you know what? You can't do that. Oh, no, you're not going to make any money from doing that. You need to listen, we've all gone through that kind of programming. It's that subliminal programming that's been passed down from generation to generation to generation. Somebody may want to become a dancer. They want to express their thing, and they're good, but their family may have told them, oh, you know what, you can't become a dancer. No, you need to go get a degree. You need to become an engineer. You need to become a doctor. You need to become a lawyer. Dancers, that's ridiculous. You're never going to get it. You understand what I'm saying? It's time to start living your life. All right, I'm going to start with the Lightworkers Oracle deck. All right. I thank you for being in this space with me, Virgo, with all my heart. Okay, so let's try to get connected with Spirit, right? With Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, who protects us with his blue electric sword, Archangel Uriel, who's in charge of our finances. Her symbol is the pentagram or the pentacle. It's a golden one. Yeah. And then we've got Metatron, who brings us down Christ's light through us, through our body, to our heart for healing. And then we've got Sandophon from the ground, bringing that energy when we get ourselves grounded to the earth, right? Through our bodies going up. So we got two energies, right? One coming from up here and one from the bottom, joining at the heart. So know that you are embraced, you are protected. Invite them in constantly. for protection, for guidance, for healing, right? All right, Virgo, here we go. I call upon my angels. I call upon the white light. I call upon the divine. Please give Virgo the most important message they need to know today. There we go, Virgo. All right, here we go. 24, invitation by air. Number 6, it's a 6, right? All right, Virgo, let's see what it says here. And then we'll do the invocation that's on the bottom together as well. All right, so here we go, Virgo. You ready? All right. You have a strong and powerful mind. The mind can be a great asset. It can bring comfort, peace, and strength as you take your spiritual journey. It can also be a dark and destructive force, undermining your power, making you doubt your own heart, and keeping you trapped in fear. The mind, developed without a loving spiritual practice, can be as a frightening weapon rather than a liberating sword, right? Archangel Michael comes in here. You gotta always have his sword in your hand. How will you choose to use your mind power? Your mind can become more spacious and luminous if you practice emptying it on a regular basis, meaning clear your mind. Take 10 minutes to meditate and absolutely clear your mind so that you can get your messages from spirit, Virgo. Okay? The radiant mind can be a mighty warrior against fear and despair, encouraging you with thoughts of optimism. When not given a chance to empty, however, the mind becomes overwhelmed with unprocessed information. Much of it will be fear-based programming, perpetuated by mass media, which is invested in controlling others and manipulating them by fear. This initiation, which liberates and opens the mind, empowers advanced souls to free themselves from manipulation and control. The hallmark of a dysfunctional society is that the mind is expected to dominate the inclinations of the heart rather than to serve it. The mind can be trained to be a great manager, creator, and defender of what has genuine value to the heart. But the power to feel what has meaning for us, what moves us enough to rise above our fears and risk growth, comes from the heart, not from the mind. When the mind is given the task to feel and the heart is told not to feel, paralysis, confusion, and discomfort are experienced. As you enter into this initiation, you will feel the need to step back from what you have been taught. And look how that works, right, with what I was just talking about. Okay, that amazes me sometimes. From what you have been taught and learned to question what you once held to be true. As you disengage from habitual mental patterns, you will begin to observe your thoughts rather than be swept up in them. Soon you will begin to experience yourself as the peaceful, steady light of love that you are in truth. Will the mind go through its emotions? Yes. However, there is no need to be afraid of this. One step at a time, right? We need progress, not perfection, Virgo. Okay? So know that, right? It doesn't happen with the blink of an eye. It doesn't happen with the snap of a finger. It takes work. But you can do it. I know you can. I have faith in you. Okay. So, will the mind go through these motions? Yes. However, there is no need to be afraid of this. One step at a time, your spirit shall guide your mind back towards peace. You will change the way you relate to your own mind, becoming more empowered. As you soften the strident action of the mind, you will see that you can use your mental gifts wisely. Because, listen, I don't know if you know this, but we all are connected to spirit. We have the right to those spiritual sources. We all have it within us. It's whether we want to accept it or not, right? So don't think that anybody is, oh well, they're more psychic, they're more connected. Well, they may be more connected, and they may be more psychic, and they may be more empathic, and they may be more sympathetic, and they may be, on their life purpose, right? Because they've allowed it in, right? If you are feeling like at a loss and you're saying, now I'm going to lose my place, but we'll find it. If you feel like you're not connected, sometimes you got to know that that source there is available for you to connect anytime, to ask for help, to ask for healing, to ask for answers. We all have those spiritual gifts installed in us already, every single one of us. But it's whether or not we want to look at them or not, right? Right. Okay, so here we go. As you soften the strident action of the mind, sorry, I'm repeating it, you will see that you can use your mental gifts wisely rather than allowing them to cause you pain. Those who have strong mental energies can accomplish much in terms of communication, invention, and creativity, but they often also suffer from destructive self-talk and mental obsessions. They may even be addicted to thinking, which can wear them out and create cravings for sugar that can lead to depression and illness. Instead, it is much better to regularly take time out from the mind and be in the moment, feeling energized, playful, and at peace. You guys need to start doing a workout. Doesn't have to be some crazy workout where you're lifting weights. You just get your body moving, right? When I do the what the heck is it called now? Okay. When we do that, I will get you, we will have like a program that we're going to do, what the monthly events will be, right? And then you'll join me there, okay? And we will get things rolling, and we'll get our minds healthy and stable and energized and get ourselves back to the way we need to be. Okay, if you're not doing it already. Okay, so here we go. You may be addicted to thinking, which can wear you out, create cravings for sugar that can lead to depression and illness. Instead, it is much better to regularly take time out from the mind to be in the moment, feeling energized, playful, and at peace. Your mind, Virgo, is a powerful creature. I'm telling you, if you change the way you're thinking and you start thinking positive, it changes everything. The way you feel on a daily basis. I'm telling you. Trust me. Tame it with persistence, compassion, kindness, and strength. Give yourself rest and an opportunity to switch off and empty your mind as regularly as you can. There is no need to judge or despair. This is an advanced initiation, and one that is brought to you only when you are ready. Consider it a sign of your spiritual progress. The world will benefit from you as you learn to handle your mental energies more constructively. This oracle is indeed an omen of greater peace and happiness in your immediate future. Okay? So it's really about getting yourself right, just emptying it. Amen. Yes, amen. It's about, listen, when you start thinking about this and that, and how am I going to do this, and how am I going to do that, and what's going to happen with this, and how am I going to pay this bill, and what am I going to do, blah, 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 blah. Slow down. Just slow down. Breathe. Take a deep breath in. Because a lot of times, Virgo, these are not your energies. These is other people's energies that have locked onto your energy. I'm telling you, this is also true. Okay? So just breathe. Empty your head. Just empty your head. Calm down. Breathe. Release lower frequencies from this third D dimension, right? And really listen to what Spirit is telling you, not what your subconscious mind is telling you. Big difference. Yeah? And then feel that connection to source. And know that you are embraced, you are surrounded. Virgo, listen, if you weren't, I'm going to give you evidence right here. If you were not protected and loved by source with everything that you've gone through in your life, how do you think you're still standing, you're still fighting, you're still creating, you're still doing, you're still loving, you're still giving? How did that happen, Virgo? And how many times are we talking about, right? How many times you could have been in a predicament that, knock on wood, but somebody's watching over you, right? Right. And as long as you remember that, and that you know that you're not alone, because I know a lot of you, there's a bunch of things going on. I'm getting tons of downloads right now. A lot of you think you're going to be alone. You're never going to find the right person. So you're saying, you know what? Heck with it. I'm just going to be alone. I'm never going to find my perfect person. You keep talking like that, Virgo. You're already closing a door to something that is on their way coming to you, right? You talk like that about your money, you're doing exactly the same thing. All that negative talk has got to go now. Really. Because what you think and what you put out there, if you say, oh, you know what, I'm never going to find the ideal job. I'm never going to get paid for the work I do. I'm never going to You're already closing the door to the blessings that want to come to you. Listen, don't you think you deserve them at this point, Virgo? After everything? You do. And they want to come to you. But you got to get yourself right. Okay? If you're still repeating all those negative patterns and beating yourself up about stuff that, look, it is what it is. You got to let it go now. You got to let it go, and you got to move into the future. Let's see what Moonology wants to say for us tonight. For Virgo. For Virgo. That's right. Just chillax. Put your favorite music on. Get up and dance. Get out in nature. Go hug a tree, for God's sake. Go walk barefoot in the grass. Too cold outside? Put a heavy jacket on and go for a long walk, Virgo. Clear out your head. Get yourself right. Okay? For Virgo, please. For Virgo. For Virgo's highest good, dear angels, please. Come into this reading. Look at that. You're so close to your goal, Virgo. But I feel you're the one who's keeping yourself. It's taken a long time. And it's because you held yourself back. Okay, Virgo, I'm going to say this with love. This message is not for everybody. But you know what? There was a goal. There is a goal. There is an inspiration. There is something that you want to do. There is your spiritual path. But for some reason, you keep sabotaging yourself. And you keep putting yourself in situations that give you an excuse, right? A reason why you can't. It's like, how can I explain it? Like somebody who's afraid of getting hurt. They're going to eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat to put all this weight around them because they feel that way it's going to be some kind of protective shield for themselves. Okay? You understand what I'm saying to you? Stop, because you're only hurting yourself here, if that's a Virgo that I'm talking to right now. You're so close to reaching your goal. So close. And you've been piecing it together, and you've been thinking about it, but it's that taking that leap. Putting it all out there. Okay. Listen, nothing is ever a failure, Virgo. Nothing. Everything in life is an experience, and it makes us grow. Right? Now, in regards to love, these are sticking out. I'm taking them. In love relationships, we want that perfect relationship. No relationship is perfect, Virgo. There's always going to be ups and downs. There's going to be great times. There's going to be times where you need to support one another. There's going to be times where somebody's going through and they may not be giving you 100% of that. Look, we've been watching too many Disney movies, okay, when we were kids. In reality, it's not like that, okay? It's life. All right? But for God's sake, you can't close yourself off from dating somebody, meeting somebody new, and already assuming in your mind that you're going to end up getting hurt, or you're going to be left out in the cold, or that it's going to be a disappointment. How the heck do you know this? If you're going to set that intention before you get into the connection, well, what hope? What you know? What are you giving the connection? Are you even giving it a chance to even get off the ground, or even to find out for yourself? It's the experience, right? It's like when you were younger and you would fall in love, or you had a crush or whatever. You weren't thinking about all that stuff. You were like, yeah, I'm in. Kisses, hugs, passion, dating, movies, cuddling up on the couch, going with the flow, seeing where it goes. But it made you happy, didn't it? Right? You weren't thinking back then, oh my God, this person's going to hurt me. Oh my God, you got to let that go now. It doesn't work with the new you. Okay, so listen, for those of you that are listening to all that clickbait, you need to know that you and your loved ones are safe. You are protected by your angels, okay? There is a situation here. I don't know if it's you or somebody else, but somebody's holding back from talking. It may be done out of pride. It may be done out of ego. But if you feel like, you need to reconnect with somebody, then reconnect with them. Make peace with them, okay, Virgo? You never lose from ending things in a nice way. In fact, that's the way. I love you too. That's the only way that you can actually go into a new relationship beautifully, right? Without having all this leftover stuff that you've been carrying. By the way, you've been carrying those 10 of Wands. You're ready to drop those 10 of Wands. You're ready to drop those 10 of Swords, Virgo. You are. You are. You're leaving the past behind, whether you know it or not, right? Because you're sick and tired. You really are. You want something new. You want something different. You want to experience life. You want to go on that voyage of the heart, whatever it is. But there's big changes coming for you, but there's also a lot of balance coming for you. And, when I'm doing your readings, it's coming out 222 or 2 4s together, or the 9s, right? Which means wish fulfillment. So those changes, but you see, like I said, you gotta be willing to make those changes. If you don't, then you just, it's going to be the same thing day in and day out for you, right? So listen, for those of you that feel like you're not good enough because some idiot out there, sorry, cross watchers, some idiot out there made you feel like you're not good enough, and it could have been anybody, right? They were just projecting their ugliness and the way they feel about themselves onto you. So Virgo, you need to know your worth, okay? And you need to know that you are good enough and you are worthy of all the beautiful things that life has to offer you. And you may want to write that down. You may make that another affirmation somewhere. Say, yes, I am good enough and I deserve the best, right? I don't know. Get a pad of Post-its. Start putting them all over the place and saying it to yourself every day. Start changing the way you're thinking. Your dreams need a practical plan. See, some of you do have this dream, but maybe you feel like you don't have enough money to do it. If you're sincere about it, I feel for some reason in your readings, I keep seeing this Gold of Pentacles being presented to you. But a lot of you are not taking it, and you're not taking it because you're comfortable where you're at. You're scared of change. And it can make, a huge difference for you. Listen, Virgo, the thing I'm going to tell you right now is please don't fool me. I'm a Virgo too. And I know that if I want to do something, I will find a way to do it. I will. You need to do the same. Get creative about how you're going to go about doing whatever you need to do. Because you can make it happen. but you got to be determined enough to want to make it happen. Okay, what is it that you need to release? It's, oh my God, it's that thing that's stopping you from your abundance, from your happiness, from your path, there's something you need to release. Maybe you're still holding on to somebody from the past that you want to come back. God knows if they're going to come back or not. If they do, they do. If they don't, you still got to move on with your life though, Virgo, right? I'm talking to you like your sis right now. Hold your vision. Spirit is saying, hold on to that vision and believe in the impossible. Because if your heart is set in the right place, right? And especially when it comes to your spiritual path, believe you me, spirit, you can go to sleep one way and you can wake up in the morning and life can be completely different for you, completely unexpected. And then those dreams can become possible, right? So you need to meditate and contemplate, because a lot of you are not doing that. You're just not doing enough of it. You're not. You're in this constant thing. And you're not allowing for, you know, those downloads, those messages, those synchronicities, the dreams. You need to start writing down your dreams. There's a message in all of them, by the way. And if you don't know what they mean, you need to go look it up. But look for the spiritual meaning, not just a dream interpretation, right? Or the biblical meaning or the spiritual meaning of what you're saying. And believe you me, you'll get your message. For Virgo, please. For Virgo. Here we go, Virgo. What do we got? Surrender to the divine. So picture yourself in a car. You're in the back seat. No one's steering the wheel except them. And see where it takes you. All I know is prosperity lies ahead. So wherever you're going, it's going to bring you some kind of abundance, because I think wherever you're at right now, it's kind of stagnant. You got to make some changes. Maybe where you're living. I don't know. You know, maybe you're doing the same routine every single day, so nothing new can come into your life to make those changes for you. So maybe you need to make those changes so that maybe you feel better about your circumstances. You understand what I'm saying to you? Okay, listen. There's something somebody's worried about something. Who's worried about their health right now? Can you let me know? In the chat? By the way, when you do quit some kind of substance or alcohol or whatever, you're going to feel terrible first before it gets better. You know that. You are, Sonia? Okay, look, stop. You are worrying so much about it that you're causing yourself harm. Spirit wants you to know that nothing will become of that, whatever you're thinking that is. Okay? So just take it easy. Okay? It's really time for you to take action. And it's all about, you know, giving out that unconditional love, giving instead of just taking, Virgo. It doesn't matter, you know. You got 50 cents in your pocket or $1 in your pocket, and there's somebody needy on the street. Give them 20 cents. Give them 50 cents out of that dollar. You know, try to do something, one nice thing a day. I'm going to tell you a story really quick. There's a man that I see every day. And I know he's homeless. Okay. I don't know why. Okay. I see him going through the garbage bins, trying to find food. And every time I see him, I want to run down, because you guys don't know a lot of stuff about well, you know a lot of stuff about me, but there's a lot of things that I do that I don't discuss because, you know, I don't like to talk about, you know, the things that I do just because I want to do them for people. But I'm just giving you an example. So every time I see this person, right, I want to go down and make a bag, you know, of food that he can just automatically eat, you know, because I know he doesn't have a stove and, you know, he can't cook pasta and, you know, so I made a bag, right, with bread and a 6-pack of water and different types like meatballs and dolma. If you guys know what that is, that's great Greek thing. Another like kidney beans, different things like healthy things, right, for him to eat. And I even took him utensils like the good ones, right? And I said, you know what? I was in my pajamas. It was first thing in the morning. And I said, you know what? All right, Julia, go put your clothes on. Get a bag of food together. Run down and go. Don't say anything. Just say, like, you know, because I don't want to embarrass anybody. I don't want to make anybody feel bad or anything. But I went down and he was sitting at the bench. And I know he was looking for food, but he couldn't find anything because I could see him from my balcony, right? So I went down and I placed the food by him. And I just said good morning. And I put my head down and I walked away. Something very interesting happened. He looked inside the bag. And I mean, it's all brand new stuff. I mean, not, you know, he looked inside the bag. He didn't take it. He didn't start eating. But you saw a moment there where he was thinking to himself, like, you know, I'm very empathic too, right? So it was almost like he was thinking of himself, like, how bad have I put myself in? I mean, this is what I felt immediately. How bad have I put myself in a position where I'm eating out of the garbage cans? People, this person has noticed he doesn't know who the heck I am at all. And they're coming and bringing me food. It was almost like, and believe you me, I didn't say to him, you know, I see you going through the, I would never do that. I would never make anybody feel bad about that. But it was almost like the feeling I got was like I kind of woke something up inside of him, you know, like I don't need this, but I'm looking at myself now and maybe there's something I need to change, right? Or do something about this if it's become so obvious, right? That, you know what I mean? It was that kind of feeling. I didn't go back down to get the bag because I figured the next person that would sit on the bench, if they needed it, they would have taken it, and they did. At first, I was a little hurt because I was like, I'm trying to help. You know, doesn't this person realize I'm trying to help them? But then I'm also realizing that I'm looking at it from a different viewpoint, and I'm noticing that maybe I was helping them a different way, right? So whatever you can do, you know, listen, so many of us have children with, you know, strollers and swings and onesies and, you know, baby blankets and toys. We don't need them anymore. Our children are grown. We've got them sitting up in the basement. For God's sake, go take them down and give them to a family that needs them or donate them somewhere. Clothes that you don't wear anymore. Give it to a woman's homeless shelter. You understand what I'm saying? We don't need all this stuff. You know, half of the stuff that we just got because we just bought it because we wanted it. And what are we doing with it? It's just sitting there collecting dust, right? You know what I mean? Okay. It's all about giving back to the universe and helping, you know, our people, no matter where we are, in the States, in Europe, wherever, I don't care, in the middle of an island, you know, it's like, You need to know, Virgo, that if you are open to love, you do have new love coming, and it's going to be a love that is balanced. You give, they give. This person's a very nice person, by the way. And they got it. They it's starting off as a friendship, but this person really, you're too much for them. They can't handle being around you. I'm hearing. And they will spring that question to you. Anyways, later on. It's time for you to release any kind of negativity here. All right. It is a time to heal here. And the answers that you need, that you really need, are coming. And I feel those answers are coming through communication here. Okay. With another individual. Maybe somebody you're going to collaborate with. Maybe somebody you're going to come back together with. Maybe a friend. Okay. But communication is key. All right. Yeah. Luck is on your side, Virgo, if you can open up your eyes to see that. Whatever you have just been through, yes, it was a hard lesson. It was a karmic lesson. But the end of this rough cycle is ending now. Learn from it, heal from it, and take along with you what you learned from that experience, and don't ever allow it to happen to you again, Virgo. Okay? Those of you that are working really hard and staying dedicated, you will see progress. You will. Just don't give up. Don't give up. A win-win outcome is forecasted for you here. A lot of you, you think things are going a certain way, and I keep telling you, and you're what you need to tell you, nothing is set in stone. You may think you have control of the wheel, but you don't. Spirit does. So, nothing is set in stone. Okay? Whatever you needed answers on, again, it's telling me here, you're going to get the answers that you need, the resolution that you need, because things are speeding up very quickly. And I suggest, again, I'm telling you, if you have any fears, work through those fears. We had a beautiful message from the Lightworker Oracle deck today. Just expect a powerful change to happen. You don't need to know when, you don't need to know how, you don't need to control it, Virgo. Just be in the flow and allow it to happen as it's supposed to happen. You keep doing you, boo. Keep working towards your goals and let everything else fall into place. If something doesn't work out, it's because it's not for you. Spirit has a different plan. That could be a person, that could be a place, that could be something that you were expecting. Spirit's going, no. Or Spirit will go, yeah, okay, yeah. That's where we're headed. That's where you're supposed to be headed to. Or no, Virgo, we got something better for you. Okay, here we go. Manifestation Moonology. We'll just take a couple of these and see what comes out. Okay, so release control, really, and trust that all will be well. And that comes only when you have faith. Virgo. And you connect to source energy. Step into your power, Virgo. Step into your power. A lot of you, again, are being asked to lead. Are you denying the call, Virgo? That wouldn't be a good idea. I'm just saying. You may have already committed or you promised something. You better follow through because Spirit's counting on you. They want you to see the bigger picture. What is this really all about? What's you may be sitting here going, why am I seeing these things? Why are these things happening? Why am I seeing synchronicities? Why are they showing me things in my dreams? Because you have a life purpose you got to fulfill, Virgo. Not all of you, but the majority of you. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be different, right? Everybody's path is different, right? So, again, practice gratitude for everything that you got. Talk less and feel more. There may be somebody that calls you up all the time. yabba, 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 with their negativity, with their problems and all this kind of stuff, Virgo, you may need to go time out. Time out. When I will be ready to speak to you again, you will hear from me. Right now, you could just say it like this. I'm going in hermit mode. I need to go within. And that's it. So talk less and feel more, okay? And that's when you get into that stillness, that quietness, you remove the clutter from your head, okay? And start embracing the flow of life, Virgo. You don't have to fight against the current. You can just go with the current. Right. Right. 103 people in the house. If you could just smash that like for me, be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Bless y'all. Okay, a card went flying out. I have no idea what it is. Card down. Virgo. See? A lot of you are holding back. You still got that, blindfold on. You don't want Virgo. Stop. I'm telling you. See things for what they truly are. Stop pretending like you're not seeing, hearing, or understanding what is going around you, who's doing what to you. Intuitively, you know what's going on, but you're acting like you don't. I'm just saying here now. Okay, so listen. Stop closing yourself off from this new venture, this new path, this new journey. Okay, Spirit is asking you to climb up those stairs and see what else is out there for you, right? Virgo, a lot of you are just like here in the void. I'm telling you, you keep yourself in this kind of toxic situation, or you keep yourself in the void, something's going to happen that's going to shake you up to make you move. And you're going to be moved by Spirit for your own protection. Okay? There is a divine masculine that wants to come into your life, Virgo. Okay? I feel you do feel a chemistry with this person, but you also have to let this person know that you've got healthy boundaries. Okay? You got self-respect for yourself, and they will appreciate that very much. There. And they'll have more respect for you. Okay, so listen, something brand new is blossoming for you. Or it could be a friendship. You could be starting to talk to somebody, and it is blossoming. And I feel it is lighting up a new path for you to go down. But look at you. You're sitting there like a scared bunny. Should I go? Should I go? Should I like, should I go for it? Should I try? Maybe I'll just sit here and just kind of wait, and see kind of what happens. Virgo, come on, please, Live a little. And I'm saying it with love. Okay? A path is being lit up for you, and this path will enable you to put down those 10 of Wands you've been carrying. Okay? A lot of passion coming into your life as well. You're going to have a major realization when you make this change. You're going to understand. I don't know. I think, wherever you're going to go, you're going to be more in your own vibration. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like nature, mountains, stars, greenery, something like that, You're going to discover, you know what? Wow. There's a whole new world for me out there to explore. And I feel you're going to feel more in your element as well, Virgo. Expect the unexpected. I feel here somebody may be wanting to return back from your past. here. And I feel you're going to resist it because you don't feel that this person is on the same vibrational level as you when it comes to spirituality. Yeah. See, you are the high priestess. You are the empress. The ones that I'm speaking to right now. The emperor, the hierophant, right? Flip the roles as you need to. Okay? You're going to resist anything that you feel is on a lower vibration or brings you toxicity in your life. You don't want it. I feel, Virgo, you have the wisdom and the knowledge now that you're trying to live your life as above, so below. The majority of you. You know, yeah, you made mistakes in the past, but you are making that agreement with yourself to live your life from this point on the right way. Doing the right thing, you know, for everyone that's involved. Okay? Somebody is watching you at a distance, Virgo. They're seeing a change in you. They're seeing that you have more self-love for yourself, more self-respect. And you're very independent as well. Guess why? Because you're co-creating with spirit, you're connecting with source, and they're giving you that strength and that inner beauty. I think it's Archangel Haniel, or is it? I think that really helps you with, you know, knowing that beauty inside and out about yourself. Or is it Joseph? I can't remember now. It's one of those angels. Okay. So you're really connecting with spirit, and they're helping you in so many different ways. Because trust me, if you need healing and you're really sincere about it and you're asking your angels for healing or for help, believe you me, especially if you're like not feeling good or something and you ask them for healing to make, you know, help you feel better. You'll wake up in the morning, you'll be feeling better. I'm telling you. If you're really connected with source, right? There's a new beginning for you, Virgo. I'm telling you. But you gotta surrender, Virgo. A lot of beautiful things are about to happen to you. I feel in April, May, June, you're going to be going, I like this. I want more of this. I really want more of this. Like you're not going to get enough, you know? I feel love is very important for you this year. And it is going to play a major role in your life. Okay? You're just going to have to find the equal balance between your love and your work. Okay, somebody is very grateful for you. You are coming together with a soulmate here. Just a little bit more patience, okay? I feel you may be going where they are. Stay focused, okay? Somebody finds you incredibly beautiful and completely wants you here. And you need to trust and believe that. You may think, oh, come on, you know. You may find them attractive or whatever. Oh, no, come on. This person just wants to be friends with me. They're not interested in me this way. Huh? Wrong. You'll soon find out. So, get yourself in a place of peace. Start manifesting positive affirmations. Go after. You remember that time, Virgo, where, you know, it was either do or die, right? You had this hunger, this passion, this fire inside of you because you really needed to get something going on or you were really passionate about something. Answer that hunger within you. And trust me, it's going to bring you growth, prosperity, stability here. Look at you, look. Yeah, you can't make this up, Virgo. You're right there. This is you. This is you all day, all night. Got abundance coming. You got stability coming. And for those of you that have been saving your money and have been doing things right, everything's going to start falling into place. I know. Again, I know you're scared of change. You're scared about taking this leap of faith. But Spirit's telling you, take action. Go for it. Go for this change. Go for this change because you're going to realize a lot of things about yourself. Have faith, Virgo. Have faith that you will be able to attract in your life whatever you want, but you've got to have the will to want to make this happen, Spirit's saying. And wherever you're going is going to bring you a lot of nourishment. I told you before, you're going to feel like you're in your own element. And you're not even going to be thinking about stuff from the past. You're going to be releasing all that stuff. And you're going to be standing in your power. And you're finally going to be in balance. You're not going to be finding yourself going from one extreme to the other and having stress and anxiety and overthinking. No. Wherever this is taking you is like a whole complete world for you that's going to do you a lot of good, inside and out. Yeah, it's not going to be easy in the beginning, but you'll find your way. You know, Virgo's got this way of being dropped anywhere, and we acclimate. We fit in. So, Virgo. Any angel that you love, that you connect to, is fine. You need to know, though, for the sign of Virgo is the angel Metatron, who brings down Christ's light, or light from the sun, to us through our crown chakra and to our heart. Yeah, all the way through here. So you need to, you know, maybe start getting into that. I can start teaching you too about that, but it's all about really, you know, in those moments where you need to empty that space, you need to rely on source and actually visualize yourself being surrounded in that golden light, that white, pure, golden, diamond, white fire light, you know, water falling right through your body, clearing all kinds of karmic ties, right? Bringing you spiritual healing. Source is very powerful, just as your mind is, Virgo. You know? So change the way you think, right? Change the way you think, and beautiful things will happen, okay? So we are going to be starting off, you know, March is almost over. You believe that? Spring is coming, and with every season, change comes. And we're all going to start feeling much better because the flowers are going to start blooming. The trees are going to get their leaves. We're going to see our butterflies and our birds flying. And, you know, the whole vibe changes, right? But you got love coming in, Virgo. You really do. Just make sure you don't, you know, make the right choice this time, for God's sake, please. Virgo. Have your checklist. If it doesn't check off the boxes, then, you know, and it's okay. It's not, you know, it's just wanting to get what you deserve. That's all. All right, Virgo? So that's what I have for you. I love you. Start collaborating. Start connecting with your soul tribe. Start getting your head on right. Start taking care of your health. And let's just start this, you know, these beautiful things that want to come into our life happen now. Okay? You have the strength. You can accomplish anything you want. I know that. And I love you. And you know I love you. If I didn't, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you about all this stuff. Okay? So connect with Source. And if you need healing, you need answers, you need guidance, you need protection. If you got to do cut cording with certain people, you could do that too, right? Somebody's trying to stop your abundance, Virgo, you know, just ask that gets removed. Tell them thank you, but no thank you, without causing anybody any harm. Okay? Okay. So, I love you. Have a beautiful, beautiful remaining part of your day. I will see you again tomorrow. And you don't have to thank me, but you're welcome. You don't have to thank me. I do it out of love for you, right? I really do. You mean the world to me, Virgo. Maybe one day you really realize it. That, you know, I show up because I love you. And like I was saying to you earlier, I don't know if you watched what I need to tell you. As much as you guys love me and you need me, I love you, need you too. You know, you really are my family. And I could tell you that, you know, people say, you know, your blood family, you know, that's not true. Your soul tribe far exceeds a lot of blood relatives, that's for sure. So I just wanted to let you know from all my heart that you've helped me on my journey. I've grown with you too. And it's just a beautiful thing to see all you guys blossoming into these beautiful flowers, roses, right? Becoming empresses and emperors, and knowing your self-worth and knowing your value, yeah, and how much you have to offer. And it's been a privilege and it's an honor. It really is. And, you know, I'm always going to be real with you, Virgo. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for you. And I don't care if the cross-watcher gets upset or not. Sorry. But, you know, my job is to protect you. My job is to share my knowledge with you, to help you along the way, right? And to encourage you and to inspire you. And that's what I'm telling you. If there's people talking in your ear, listen to what I'm telling you, that you are capable. Yes. And that you should pursue your dreams. And don't listen to those negative people that keep putting you down and keep telling you you can't do what you want to do. Of course you can. You can do anything you want to do. Okay? And if you don't know how to do it quite yet, you'll find a way to do it, right, Virgo? And if it takes you once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, the more and more you do it, the better you'll become. That's all I'm going to tell you. So, you know, just go after your dreams and be happy, okay? And leave that heart open so Mr. Wonderful or Mrs. Wonderful can enter in now, okay? You can't control the past. The past is the past. It's done, okay? You move into the future, and you see that light at the end of the tunnel, and you keep heading towards that way, right? We don't take roads like this. We take straight roads. Right, Virgo? Right. All right. I love you. Have a wonderful, it's evening for me. I don't know, it's probably afternoon for you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. I will see you again tomorrow. Also, Virgo, if you didn't know, and I don't know if I mentioned it, I have done you with all 12 zodiac signs over on Heart Passion Tarot. I have completed those. And every week, I'll be doing that for you over there, okay, as well. All right, I love you. Thank you for all your beautiful comments in the chat. You'll always be blessed. I send you love and light. And namaste. I love you, Virgo. Love you. Bye. Thank you for being here.